Oh, yes, yes, yes. It's a Triple B based boxing basement, and I'm freestyling this. Why? Because, man, I had my monetization reapplication rejected. Oh, apparently I used. I'm reusing too much content. Like, I mean, what is YouTube about? Look at it. There's people with who post whole scenes, yeah, from movies that are monetized, and yet because I've used a couple of clips, I've been demonetized. I don't know what I'm going to do, man. People talk about Patreon. I don't know if that really works. I mean, what would I get on Patreon, right? 30 subscribers, and I wouldn't charge them much. Like £2, so that's 60. I mean, it's some blood. The thing about YouTube is that the more views you get, yeah, the more, and also the super chats on the lives, which YouTube, by the way, take 33% of. I'm making them money. Why they word it, and I'm bringing them advertising? Why they hating? I'll tell you why, man. Because they don't like the truth speakers, and that's all it is, man. The truth speakers. Anyway, I was looking at Dillian Whyte with his gay J, Anthony Joshua. Now Joshua, as everybody knows who watches the channel, is the first openly homosexual boxer who was heavyweight champion. He's the first openly homosexual heavyweight champion. I mean, he's not exactly, he doesn't exactly hide it, but and so Dillian's like going, oh, you know what? I'm willing to fight you in August, but why have you got this rematch clause? And Eddie Hearns always puts these rematches clauses in. And why? I mean, no, I realize from a business perspective, you're like, oh, he's looking after his investment. He wants to make sure if his fighter loses, they get a rematch, everyone gets paid again. But these are ruining boxing, man. Yeah, these are ruining boxing. I mean, for example, let's say Dillian fought Gay J and beat him. What's Gay J worth now? Oh, and then Dillian has to have a rematch with him. Why? Surely he wants to go for something higher. Usyk, he's already been beaten by Tyson Fury. I wouldn't say Dillian's a journeyman, obviously. He's a world-class fighter, but his limits have been exposed. And Eddie Hearns is like, oh no, you need to have a rematch clause. So let's say Dillian Whyte battered Gay J, which he did in the amateurs, but also he lost by a stoppage, right? As a pro, you got to fight him again. I mean, who cares about Gay J? If Gay J has lost to Dillian Whyte, what does that mean? I mean, he's been knocked out by a fat taco-eating, pizza-eating Mexican who didn't train for the second one. You've had two fights with Usyk where you were absolutely dominated, and forget that nonsense by people like Spencer Oliver. You were so close to beating. You were so close to beating the pound for pound boxer. He got schooled, Joshua, both fights, man. Right? And then Dillian Whyte beats him again. So why does he deserve a rematch? Well, he doesn't, obviously. He doesn't. Obviously, they're trying to box in Dillian. Say, listen, Dillian, man, if you win, we want a rematch clause. We want to make it possible that we fight again, so we all earn the money again. It's pathetic, man. These rematch clauses, they're ruining boxing. Every big fight, there's a rematch clause, right? I like Liam Smith beating up on Chris Eubank. Oh, he's got to rematch him. Why? There shouldn't be these clauses. They're ruining boxing. And these days, people only fight like once a year, twice a year, and it'll be against the same guy. So even if you win, you got to fight the same guy again rather than go on with your career. And Dillian Whyte, I don't know how old he is, but he's in his 30s, mid 30s. He's not young, man. If he beats Gay J, then he should fight, I don't know, Usyk or someone like that. And good on Dillian for pushing back. Now obviously it might lose him some money, because if he pushes back too hard, they won't give him the fight. And he loses what, 7 million or 10 million or whatever. I mean, it's I'm sure these break some kind of monopoly laws, but whatever, man. They're never getting forced anyway. If you got the money, right, you can basically do what you want, right? But the thing is, Gay J, if Gay J lost to Dillian Whyte, I mean, who would care anymore? Already everyone's left him. Already no one really cares. They think, yeah, you got knocked out by Fat Andy Ruiz, which was one of the favourite moments in boxing in my life. But, he got battered by a fat guy who prefers to eat pizza than throw punches. And he got absolutely schooled by Usyk, and they're saying, oh, well, if Dillian beats me, we'll have a rematch. Who would be interested in that? If Dillian beats Gay J, then Gay J's finished, man. He's got nothing to offer. He's a bum. We already know he's a bum. We already know he's a coward. He won't engage anymore. He loved it when he's bullying people and bashing people like Garrett Cornish and people like that. Emmanuel Leo, which was easy. But once someone gave it back to him, Fat Andy, he didn't like it. Even against Vladimir Klitschko, he didn't really like it. So why? I mean, it is disgraceful, the whole rematch clause. What do they call it? They call it a rematch room, because Eddie Hearn was once a rematch clause in it. I mean, it's not reasonable, man. It's not reasonable. Should they be outlawed? I don't believe that people. I don't like to, when legalities hold back fights, and when legalities get in the way of fights so no, I don't think it should be any kind of legal thing. Oh, you're not allowed to rematch. But what I mean, I totally understand. I'm backing Dillian 100% that he shouldn't have a rematch clause, right? And apart from anything else, it's not for a title. Yeah. KJ will be washed by then if Whyte stops or beats KJ, which is possible. He shouldn't have the opportunity to force Dillian to fight again. And apart from anything else, right? If KJ gets beat by Dillian, no one cares about him anymore. Can ask the average man in the street about Gay J, and they'll be like, he's done. Oh, he's done. He's a bum. He's been nothing else but a bodybuilder, juiced, full of product. Using his strength to beat on smaller men who are not juiced on product. But ultimately, he was not tough enough, man. So, I stand with Dillian. On the other hand, it's like, well, if you were Dillian or Dillian's management, you'd be like, well, do I lose 7-10 million for not agreeing to a rematch clause? I mean, money talks, bullshit walks, man. Money talks, man. So I understand why he'd take that. He's not going to have that many more fights left. He's been ironed out by Povetkin. He's been ironed out by Gage, actually. He's been ironed out by Tyson Fury, and he's in his mid-30s. He hasn't got a lot of time, man. But I just think it's what it is. It just shows you the sickness of modern boxing. You can't fight. You can't get the fight against a big guy unless you sell your soul. Right. Anyway, eventually this will implode, I think. But at the moment it's pathetic. If the fight happens, I very much hope Dillian Whyte will KO Gage. He has been knocked out, obviously, by Gage previously. In a tough fight, but I think Gage had the upper hand most of the fight. This time, with a Gage who's reticent, who's scared, who's a pussy hole, it might go different. But then again, Dillian Whyte, you could say, is a bit shot himself, so who knows, man. But let's stop this rematch nonsense. We're all sick of it as boxing fans.